Hi, I'm Cody Newman. I'm 14 years old, and I just released an album called End of Infinity, and you're listening to So Booking Cool with Jewel B.
Welcome to So Booking Cool. It's Jewel B. Today's guest is the talented teen singer, songwriter, and musician whose debut EP, End of Infinity, is now available on all music platforms. She is Cody Newman. So, Cody, what led to you creating End of Infinity, and what is the story behind it?
It all started with a song I listened to that one of the lyrics was talking about End of Infinity, and I thought it was a great idea.
And what was the lyrics? Do you remember?
It was from Fall Out Boy's The Last of the Real Ones. I'm here at the beginning of the end of infinity with you.
Ah, okay. So would you say that Fall Out Boy is one of your musical inspirations, or any other artists?
So I'm very musically inspired by Meghan Trainor, just because of the way she kind of owns her music. But yes, I could say that Fall Out Boy is also a really great inspiration for me.
So what is it? You mentioned that Meghan Trainor is an artist that you look up to because she owns her music. Why is that something that's important to you, Cody?
She's very confident, and I feel like she can really express who she is in her music, and I want to do that too.
When did you first start to become confident with your musical abilities?
I started performing and gigging at 10 years old, and I'm still a little nervous every time I get on stage, but it's become less and less over the years.
How do you deal with those nerves before you have to get on stage?
I just tell myself, like, hey, I love music, so you know it's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's that passion, it seems, that helps to motivate and drive you. So you wrote your first song when you were 10 years old?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Can you take us back to that moment of what you remember?
My dad was very pushy about me writing a song because he's like, you love music, you should write a song. So I got this inspiration. The song was called Melodies, and it was about my friend and I. And just kind of sparked.
So from there, did you start writing a bunch of songs?
Yeah, just throughout the years. I take very long breaks, and then, like, snap, something comes into my head.
Okay, so I'm curious to know, like, because you also are a songwriter, so you wait for, like, ideas to snap into your head, or do you ever say that I want to write about this, but you might not know all the words that you want to have in the lyrics? You know, like, what's your process? What's your style, Cody?
It just varies. Sometimes I write the melody first. Sometimes I have an idea, but I don't know how exactly it's going to sound. Mm-hmm. And sometimes everything just comes at once, or, like, all of the lyrics. Like, I was in class yesterday, and I had a great idea for a song, so I, like, had to take my pencil out and write it down, and, like, it just came to me.
What is one of the songs that you're most proud of that you've written? And it can certainly be from End of Infinity.
It is from End of Infinity. It's Comet. It's the second song on the album, and I really love it because I feel like I worked very hard on it, and it means a lot to me.
Also, I want to go back to what we just got to talk about. So, Cody, do the ideas for songs and melodies and lyrics, does that happen before you get to the studio, or does it start when you get in the studio?
Before I get to the studio, and then we go and record it.
Gotcha. And you're also a student, as you mentioned. You're a freshman, I believe.
Yes, I am. I go to a School of the Arts.
Nice, nice. So was that a choice that you and your family made to go to, like, an art school?
Yes, we had to audition the year before to get into the school, and I passed the audition. I've been there since 8th grade.
Go on, Cody. Say that again, please.
I've been there since 8th grade.
It's 8th grade. How has the school responded to you being an artist and everything?
They support, since it is the School of the Arts, so they love supporting our majors is what they call it. So it's our artistic abilities that we auditioned to get into.
Mm-hmm.
We have like piano majors, band, orchestra, art, fashion, and vocal. I'm a vocal major. So all of these people are just kind of put into one school.
So a lot of your peers and stuff are also into the arts as yourself.
Yes, yes.
And what's it like? How would you compare it to being friends with peers who also are interested in the arts, specifically music, and then friends who might not have a music career? Would you say there's that much of a difference?
With personality, yes. I feel like I could collaborate more with friends who are more artistic, but bond-wise, I don't think it matters.
Mm-hmm. And as a student, is it hard to juggle, or or is it not hard, especially with you being at an art school along with your career?
It's still a little bit difficult, but I wouldn't say it was hard. It's a lot easier than it would be if I went to a normal school.
And just what are some of those challenges that you work through as a student and as a increasingly rising artist, Cody?
Just getting things done on time, kind of like meeting deadlines and finishing my schoolwork,
mm-hmm.
along with all of the things I need to do for my career.
Right. And speaking of schoolwork and stuff, do you think that it's important that schools should support the arts?
Yes, very much. I feel like if you have a passion to do something and you feel like you can make a career out of it, that's what you're going to school for anyway. So they should support it.
So you're somebody, Cody, who is clearly naturally talented. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely check out End of Infinity. I personally really like the self-titled track as well. And like all your stuff is great. I want to know, how much of it do you think is just your natural talent and you being devoted to your craft?
Well, I wrote all of it myself. All of the lyrics are mine. All of the melodies are mine. I did get some help on the backing track, but I was pretty much leading the production while the producer was there.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing, especially for a debut project. How did that feel to be involved?
It felt I felt very free because I was able to make choices that I wanted to instead of being pushed to make something for someone else. I was making something for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's very important if I want this stuff to be out in the world.
How have people responded to you so far in your music? Because you also have a big following on Instagram.
Everyone has been really supportive, and I am trying to gain more followers as much as I can because I want people to hear what I am making. But everyone has really liked the outcome of everything. So I've heard.
What advice can you give to artists who are your age and they're also in school, and also advice on how to continue to just build a following as a new artist?
I'd say just try your best, and if you think something's good, even if you're having doubts, just go for it, because at the end of the day, it's really what makes you happy, not what makes everyone else happy.
So do you see yourself doing music for the long term, and what are some goals that are important to you?
I do see myself making music in the long run. I feel like performing, touring, getting more following, collaborating with artists, just all of kind of the things that come with being a musician, is what I am looking to work towards.
And do you have a favorite source of motivation? I don't know, maybe a quote or words of encouragement from your family and your team? What motivates you?
My mom always says, be scared and do it anyway.
Yeah, I love that. Cody Newman, everyone. Cody, thanks so much for chatting with So Booking Cool. It was such a pleasure, and, best wishes in your career. I know that you're going to, continue to go far. It's just the beginning. Let everyone know how they can keep up with you and upcoming appearances as well, and anything else that we should know.
Of course. You can reach all of my media and my music from my website, CodyNewmanMusic.com.
Thank you so much to all the listeners, and until next time, So Booking Cool.
Hi, I'm Cody Newman. I'm 14 years old, and I just released an album called End of Infinity, and you're listening to So Booking Cool with Jewel B.